Welcome to your daily cosmic forecast for Virgo on April 6th, 2025. I'm your cosmic guide, here to unveil the celestial energies shaping your day ahead. Today carries a distinct energy signature for you, Virgo. With the sun firmly in Aries, there's a dynamic force activating your 8th house of transformation, shared resources, and deep psychological insights. This placement encourages you to face truths you might typically avoid and embrace opportunities for profound personal evolution. Mercury, your ruling planet, is currently transitioning through Pisces, creating an interesting dynamic in your relationship sector. This positioning softens your typically analytical approach, allowing you to connect with others on a more intuitive level. Communication may feel less precise than you prefer, but there's a beautiful opportunity to understand others beyond words, through feeling and empathy. The moon today is in Capricorn, forming a harmonious trine with your sun. This grounding earth energy supports your natural methodical tendencies and provides emotional stability. You might find yourself feeling more confident than usual about your long-term goals and practical decisions. This is an excellent day for mapping out strategies or refining plans already in motion. Venus is positioned in Taurus, blessing your 9th house of higher knowledge, foreign connections, and expansive thinking. This placement is particularly favorable for you, as it creates a supportive sextile to your natal sun. You might experience an unexpected opportunity related to education, publishing, or connections with people from different cultural backgrounds. There's something beautiful waiting to be discovered today if you remain open to new perspectives. Mars in Gemini activates your career and public reputation sector, infusing your professional life with dynamic, versatile energy. Today, you might find yourself juggling multiple tasks or being called upon to demonstrate your adaptability. While this scattered energy can sometimes feel overwhelming to your detail-oriented nature, it's actually highlighting your capacity to excel in various domains simultaneously. Jupiter in Cáncer is slowly moving through your 11th house of community, friendships, and long-term aspirations. This benevolent planet forms a subtle but supportive aspect to your natal Mercury today, potentially bringing news or connections that advance your deepest hopes. Pay attention to conversations with friends or associates. They may contain valuable insights or opportunities. Saturn in Pisces continues its transit through your relationship sector, bringing important lessons about boundaries, commitment, and the structures that support meaningful connections. Today, this influence might manifest as a moment of clarity regarding a significant partnership, whether personal or professional. There's wisdom available if you're willing to acknowledge both the strengths and limitations of your relationships. Uranus in Gemini forms an interesting square to your sun, creating some productive tension today. This might arrive as an unexpected disruption to your carefully laid plans or a sudden insight that changes your perspective. While your sign typically prefers stability and predictability, today's Uranian influence asks you to remain flexible and open to sudden shifts. Remember that sometimes the most valuable growth comes from embracing the unexpected. Neptune in Aries touches your transformation sector, dissolving old boundaries and bringing spiritual insights. Today, you might experience moments of profound understanding about your deepest motivations or fears. This is an excellent day for therapeutic work, meditation, or addressing any psychological patterns that have been limiting your growth. Pluto, now in Aquarius, continues its slow transformation of your 6th house, the very sector naturally ruled by Virgo. This creates a powerful emphasis on revolutionizing your daily routines, work life, and health regimens. Today's aspect between Pluto and the Moon highlights the need to examine power dynamics in your workplace or daily responsibilities. Are you giving away your power somewhere? Or perhaps wielding it unconsciously? These reflections could lead to important adjustments. In terms of specific life areas, let's look more closely at what today holds. In your professional life, the Mars-Uranus combination suggests unexpected developments that require quick thinking. Your natural attention to detail will serve you well, but avoid getting caught in perfectionism when adaptability is what's needed most. A conversation with a colleague or supervisor could open new possibilities if you're willing to step outside your comfort zone. Regarding finances, the sun in your 8th house highlights matters of shared resources, investments, and financial entanglements. Today presents favorable energies for reviewing investment strategies, addressing tax matters, or having important conversations about shared assets with partners. Your analytical skills are particularly sharp in this domain today. In matters of the heart, Venus's beautiful placement in your 9th house softens your sometimes critical nature, allowing for more generous and expansive connections. For Virgos in relationships, this is an excellent day to discuss future dreams or engage in activities that broaden your horizons together. Single Virgos might find themselves attracted to someone with different cultural backgrounds or educational experiences than their own. Long-distance connections are also favored today. Your health and well-being receive beneficial aspects today as the Earth trine between the Moon and your Sun supports physical vitality. However, with Neptune's influence, you might be more sensitive to environmental factors or medications. Pay attention to your body's subtle signals and honor your need for rest if fatigue appears. The mind-body connection is particularly strong today. Emotional processing may manifest physically, so gentle movement practices like yoga or tai chi could be especially beneficial. Creatively, Mercury's placement in intuitive Pisces opens channels to your subconscious mind. This is an exceptional day for writing, artistic expression, or any creative problem-solving that benefits from connecting seemingly unrelated dots. Your typically logical approach is beautifully complemented by intuitive insights today. For spiritual growth, the Neptune-Pluto aspect creates a powerful opportunity for transformation through surrender. You might find meditation, journaling, or time in nature particularly revelatory today. Questions about your life's purpose or deeper meaning may arise. Honor these inquiries without rushing to concrete answers. The most important advice for you today, Virgo, is to blend your natural analytical gifts with the intuitive energies available. When you feel the pull to control outcomes or overanalyze situations, take a breath and trust the unfolding process. Your greatest strength today lies in combining careful observation with openness to the unexpected. Your lucky color today is deep teal, which balances your analytical nature with emotional depth. Carrying a piece of clear quartz would help amplify clarity while supporting your adaptability to changing circumstances. The number 7 carries special significance for you today. Watch for its appearance as a gentle cosmic confirmation that you're aligned with your highest path. As the day draws to a close, take a few moments to reflect on what you've learned about yourself. This particular cosmic configuration won't repeat during your lifetime, making today's experiences uniquely valuable to your personal evolution. Trust that the universe is guiding you toward greater wholeness, even through moments of uncertainty. Remember, dear Virgo, the stars impel but do not compel. Your careful discernment and conscious choices shape how these energies manifest in your life. Embrace the day with both your characteristic attention to detail and a newfound willingness to trust the greater cosmic plan unfolding through you. For Virgo, on April 6, 2025, the planetary positions create a fascinating celestial landscape that directly impacts your analytical nature and practical approach to life. Mercury, your ruling planet, is currently transitioning through Taurus, bringing a grounded stability to your communication style and thought processes. This position encourages methodical thinking and a heightened appreciation for tangible results in your intellectual pursuits. With Mercury forming a harmonious trine to Saturn in Capricorn, there's an enhanced ability to structure your thoughts and articulate complex ideas with remarkable clarity. This aspect supports long-term planning, especially regarding educational or philosophical endeavors. The Sun, positioned in Aries, is activating your 8th house of shared resources and transformation, illuminating areas of financial partnerships and encouraging you to reassess how you merge your assets and energies with others. This solar placement may trigger revelations about dependencies that no longer serve your highest good. Venus, currently gliding through Gemini, is lighting up your 10th house of career and public reputation, attracting positive attention to your professional contributions and enhancing your relationships with authority figures. This placement suggests potential recognition for past efforts, particularly those involving detailed analysis or problem-solving skills that Virgos naturally excel at. Mars in Cáncer is occupying your 11th house of social networks and future aspirations, infusing your collaborative efforts with emotional intelligence and protective energy. You may find yourself championing causes that support vulnerable populations or implementing systems that create greater security for group endeavors. The position of Jupiter in Gemini is particularly significant as it forms a sextile to your sun sign, offering expansive opportunities for learning and communication that align with your detail-oriented nature. This Jupiter placement in your career sector indicates potential growth through intellectual pursuits and information exchange. Uranus continues its long journey through Taurus, bringing unexpected developments to your 9th house of higher learning and philosophical outlook. This position may introduce surprising opportunities for education or travel that expand your worldview in ways you hadn't anticipated. The current position of Neptune in Aries is creating a subtle square to your Virgo placements, potentially clouding boundaries in shared financial matters or intimate relationships. This aspect calls for heightened discernment when merging resources with others, as illusions or misunderstandings could arise. Pluto, now in the early degrees of Aquarius, is transforming your 6th house of daily work, health routines, and service, areas naturally ruled by Virgo. This position suggests profound changes in how you approach your efficiency systems and wellness practices, potentially eliminating outdated methods to make room for revolutionary approaches. The lunar nodes are currently aligned along the Aries-Libra axis, with the North Node in Aries encouraging personal courage and independent action in areas of joint ventures and shared resources. This nodal position invites you to take calculated risks with resources while maintaining your characteristic attention to detail. The quarter moon phase occurring today forms a significant aspect to your natal Mercury, heightening your analytical abilities and offering clarity on matters that have seemed confusing over the past week. This lunar position activates your communication sector, making this an ideal time for expressing ideas that require precision and careful explanation. Saturn's position in Capricorn forms a supportive trine to your Virgo placements, reinforcing your natural discipline and offering structural support to your methodical approach to life. This aspect helps crystallize vague concepts into workable systems, a process that aligns perfectly with your pragmatic nature. Chiron in Aries forms an interesting quincunx to your sun sign, bringing attention to wounds related to assertiveness and self-advocacy that require integration with your service-oriented identity. This position offers healing potential through adjusting how you balance your needs with your desire to be helpful to others. April 6, 2025 presents a significant day for your communication style, Virgo. Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a powerful trine with Saturn, creating an atmosphere of intellectual precision and clarity. Your words carry exceptional weight today, particularly in professional settings where your ability to articulate complex concepts will be noticed by those in positions of authority. This planetary alignment strengthens your natural analytical abilities, making this an outstanding day for important presentations, detailed reports, or any situation requiring meticulous explanation. The structured energy supports technical communication and helps you organize your thoughts with remarkable efficiency. If you've been struggling to express a complicated idea, today offers the cosmic support to finally get your point across with crystal clarity. Your mental sharpness is at its peak, allowing you to cut through confusion and establish clear parameters in conversations. This is particularly valuable in negotiations or when establishing boundaries. The Saturn influence adds a mature, responsible tone to your communications that commands respect without coming across as rigid. While your precision is enhanced today, there's a challenging Mercury-Neptune square that warrants attention. This aspect could introduce subtle misunderstandings, particularly in digital communications where tone is easily misinterpreted. Double-check important emails before sending and don't assume others are following your logical train of thought. Neptune's influence might cause others to project their own meanings onto your carefully chosen words. Your typically detail-oriented communication style might encounter resistance from those operating on more intuitive wavelengths. To navigate this successfully, incorporate visual elements when possible and confirm understanding with follow-up questions. The moon's position today activates your third house of communication, bringing emotional intelligence to your interactions. You'll find yourself more attuned to unspoken cues and better able to read between the lines in conversations. This lunar energy creates opportunities for heart-to-heart discussions that might normally feel uncomfortable for your practical nature. Jupiter's expansive influence touches your sector of higher learning and publishing today, potentially opening doors for your ideas to reach wider audiences. Consider sharing your specialized knowledge through writing, teaching, or social media. Your ability to break down complex information into digestible portions is especially valuable now. For Virgos involved in education, research, or information technology, this day offers exceptional support for explaining methodologies or presenting findings. Your words have unusual staying power today. What you communicate will likely be remembered and potentially referenced later. In personal relationships, Venus creates a harmonious atmosphere for clearing up misunderstandings. If there's been tension around communication with a partner or close friend, today offers an opportunity to address issues with both precision and compassion. Your ability to listen reaches new depths today, allowing you to truly absorb what others are communicating beyond their words. This receptivity creates space for meaningful exchange rather than simple information transfer. For Virgos working in writing, editing, or content creation, today's energy supports revising and refining your work. You'll notice details that previously escaped your attention and find more elegant ways to express complex thoughts. The Mercury-Saturn trine particularly favors structured writing formats like technical documentation, instructional content, or organizational communications. If you've been procrastinating on responding to important messages, today's planetary alignment provides the focus and clarity to address your communication backlog efficiently. Your mental stamina is enhanced, allowing you to maintain concentration during lengthy discussions or detailed exchanges. For public speaking engagements, your delivery strikes an ideal balance between thorough preparation and authentic presence. You're less likely to get caught in overthinking and more able to respond naturally while maintaining your characteristic precision. The communication clarity of today extends to internal dialogue. As well, your self-talk becomes more constructive and solution-oriented rather than critical. This creates an excellent opportunity to reframe negative thought patterns through journaling or meditation focused on positive affirmations. Mercury's position also enhances your capacity for code switching between different communication contexts, allowing you to adjust your style appropriately whether in professional, academic, or personal settings. This versatility serves you well in our increasingly interconnected world. For technological communications, today offers surprisingly smooth functioning. Digital tools seem to cooperate with your intentions, making this an excellent day for virtual presentations, online collaboration, or launching digital communication initiatives. As the day progresses, the evening hours bring a shift toward more intuitive, heart-centered expression. You may find yourself opening up about feelings or perspectives you typically keep private, creating opportunities for deeper connection with those you trust. April 6, 2025 presents Virgo with a particularly auspicious financial landscape as Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a productive trine with Jupiter in your 8th house of shared resources and investments. This cosmic alignment opens channels for unexpected financial opportunities, especially those involving collaborations or passive income streams. The morning hours reveal the strongest potential for identifying these prospects, so schedule important financial meetings before noon if possible. Venus, positioned in your career sector, suggests that work-related financial rewards may manifest today, perhaps through recognition of your meticulous attention to detail that has saved resources or generated additional revenue for your organization. A practical approach to money management serves you well today, Virgo, as Saturn's influence encourages disciplined financial planning rather than impulsive purchases. Your natural analytical abilities are heightened, making this an excellent day to review investment portfolios, reorganize budgets, or identify unnecessary expenses. The moon in your 11th house connects you with networks that could prove financially beneficial. A colleague or acquaintance may share information about an opportunity that aligns perfectly with your skills. Be open to financial advice from trusted sources today, particularly regarding long-term investments or property matters. For Virgos considering a side business or freelance work, the energy supports taking concrete steps toward establishing additional income streams. Your communication skills are particularly sharp today, boosting your negotiation abilities in financial discussions. When handling transactions, double-check the details as Mercury's position makes you more likely to catch errors that could save you money. Avoid lending significant amounts today, as Neptune's influence in your partnership sector may cloud judgment regarding others' financial reliability. The cosmos suggests focusing on financial security rather than quick gains. Your methodical approach to building wealth is favored over speculative ventures. Late afternoon brings clarity to a financial matter that has been confusing or uncertain in recent weeks. For Virgos working in finance, accounting, or analytical fields, today's planetary alignments enhance your problem-solving abilities, potentially leading to recognition or advancement opportunities with financial benefits. Consider allocating even a small amount toward a long-term financial goal today, as seeds planted now may grow substantially over time due to Jupiter's beneficial aspect. Your financial intuition is heightened, allowing you to sense which opportunities have substance versus those that merely present a glossy exterior. This evening, take time to envision your financial future, as the day's energy supports manifesting abundance through clear intention combined with practical planning, a combination where Virgo naturally excels. April 6, 2025 brings significant celestial alignments for Virgo that highlight several fortunate areas in your life. With the Sun positioned firmly in Aries, illuminating your 8th house of shared resources and transformation, you're entering a period where joint ventures and financial collaborations could prove especially fruitful. Mercury, your ruling planet, will be forming a harmonious trine with Saturn in Pisces, creating a stable foundation for long-term planning and communication about resources. This planetary dialogue opens doors for you in 3 primary areas of good fortune. First, research and investigation endeavors are highly favored today. Your natural analytical abilities are enhanced, making this an excellent time to dive deep into subjects that require meticulous attention to detail. Whether you're researching investments, studying for professional advancement, or exploring personal interests, your mind is exceptionally sharp and receptive to uncovering valuable information. The Mercury-Saturn trine supports sustained mental focus, allowing you to make significant breakthroughs in areas that have previously seemed complex or impenetrable. Second, financial partnerships show remarkable potential today. Venus in Taurus activates your 9th house of expansion and higher learning, forming a supportive sextile to Pluto in your work sector. This powerful configuration suggests that collaborations with others, particularly those involving international connections or educational pursuits, could lead to substantial material benefits. You might receive an unexpected offer to join forces on a project with promising financial rewards, or perhaps a previous investment begins to show returns. Trust in shared resources today, the stars indicate that pooling assets or knowledge with trusted allies will multiply your results. Third, healing and wellness practices are especially effective for you on this day. The moon in Aquarius illuminates your sixth house of health and daily routines, forming beneficial aspects to Jupiter. This creates an exceptional opportunity to implement new wellness regimens or to address ongoing health concerns with renewed effectiveness. Holistic approaches that combine physical, mental, and spiritual well-being are particularly favored. You might find that alternative healing modalities bring unexpected relief, or that a minor adjustment to your daily routine creates significant improvements in your overall vitality. Additionally, your workspace and environment respond well to organizational efforts today. Clearing clutter or rearranging your surroundings could have a surprisingly powerful effect on your productivity and sense of well-being. The fourth house of home and family also receives beneficial aspects from Neptune in Pisces, suggesting that domestic harmony and spiritual connection within your living space contributes significantly to your good fortune. Creating peaceful rituals or dedicating a space for contemplation at home will amplify the day's positive energies. Communication with family members, particularly older relatives, may yield valuable insights or even unexpected support for your endeavors. Pay attention to intuitive nudges regarding your living situation. Subtle adjustments made today could have far-reaching positive consequences. Jupiter's position relative to your sign indicates that educational pursuits and philosophical exploration represent another fortunate area. Whether formal study or self-directed learning, expanding your knowledge base today plants seeds that will bear substantial fruit in coming months. Consider enrolling in a course or workshop that aligns with your long-term goals, as knowledge gained now will prove particularly valuable. Networking also falls under your fortunate areas, though in a selective rather than broad manner. Quality connections trump quantity today. Meaningful conversations with individuals who share your ethical values and intellectual interests could open doors to opportunities that perfectly align with your authentic path. A chance meeting or conversation might seem insignificant in the moment, but contains the potential for significant future collaboration. Remember that Virgo's natural tendency toward modesty sometimes prevents you from fully recognizing or seizing fortunate opportunities. Today's planetary alignments encourage you to step beyond your comfort zone and embrace the abundance that's available to you. Your meticulous attention to detail, combined with today's expansive energies, creates a powerful formula for manifestation, particularly in areas requiring precision coupled with vision. To maximize today's fortunate areas, consider dedicating time to visualization and intention setting regarding your most cherished goals. The eighth house solar energy supports profound transformation, making this an ideal day to release limiting beliefs about abundance and worthiness. As you embrace the day's opportunities, maintain your characteristic discernment without slipping into overthinking. The planets favor action coupled with analysis rather than analysis paralysis. Trust in the supportive cosmic energies available to you today. Your natural gifts, combined with these favorable alignments, create a powerful synergy for advancement in these fortunate areas. April 6th, 2025 presents a fascinating day for Virgo's social landscape. The Sun in Aries is activating your eighth house of transformation and shared resources, bringing intensity to your interactions. This isn't about casual socializing. Today's connections have depth and purpose. With Mercury, your ruling planet, forming a trine to Jupiter in Gemini, your communication skills are particularly enhanced, making this an excellent day for networking with purpose. Venus in Taurus is blessing your ninth house of expansion and higher learning, suggesting that connections made through educational pursuits, philosophical discussions, or people from different cultural backgrounds will be especially rewarding today. You might find yourself drawn to individuals who challenge your perspective in constructive ways. The moon in Aquarius is illuminating your sixth house of daily routines and service, indicating that workplace connections or relationships formed through volunteer activities carry special significance today. Colleagues may become friends, or casual acquaintances might evolve into more meaningful allies. Mars in Cancer is activating your 11th house of friendships and community, giving you extra energy and drive to strengthen your social networks. However, this placement can sometimes trigger emotional reactions when group dynamics don't align with your expectations. Be mindful of potential sensitivity in friendship circles today. Saturn in Pisces continues its transit through your 7th house of partnerships, bringing a serious tone to one-on-one relationships. Today, this influence is somewhat softened by a harmonious aspect to Venus, allowing for meaningful connection without the heaviness that sometimes accompanies Saturn's lessons. Uranus in Taurus forms an interesting aspect to your social sectors today, potentially bringing unexpected encounters or surprising revelations within existing relationships. Someone from your past might suddenly reappear, or a casual acquaintance could reveal a side of themselves you never anticipated. For Virgos who have been feeling socially isolated recently, today marks a turning point. The planetary alignments support breaking free from self-imposed social restrictions. Your analytical mind often leads you to overthink social interactions, but today's energy encourages you to trust the natural flow of connection. Group activities are particularly favored, especially those involving intellectual exchange or problem solving. Your practical insights will be valued in team settings, and your attention to detail can help resolve conflicts between others. Don't be surprised if you find yourself playing mediator in a friend group or workplace situation. Regarding compatibility with other signs today, water signs, Cáncer, Scorpio, Pisces, offer emotional depth that satisfies your need for meaningful exchange. Earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, provide the stability and practicality you appreciate. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, stimulate your intellectual curiosity, though might move too quickly from topic to topic for your taste. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, bring excitement but could overwhelm with their intensity today. Digital connections are also highlighted. Social media interactions or virtual meetings could lead to valuable new connections. Don't dismiss online friendships or professional networks today, as they contain seeds of important future alliances. For Virgos in established relationships, today offers an opportunity to deepen understanding through honest conversation about needs and expectations. The planetary energy supports clear communication without unnecessary criticism, a balance that sometimes challenges your sign. Single Virgos might find that friendship circles yield romantic prospects today. Someone you've known platonically could suddenly appear in a different light. Pay attention to subtle shifts in dynamics within your existing networks. Your natural tendency towards service makes you a valued friend and colleague, but be mindful of establishing boundaries. With Neptune's ongoing transit through Pisces opposing your sign, there's a risk of idealizing others or taking on their emotional burdens. Today's energy supports helping without sacrificing your own well-being. Professional networking is especially favored in the afternoon hours when the moon forms a harmonious aspect to Mercury. Conversations started now could lead to collaborative projects or mentorship opportunities that benefit your career trajectory. If you've been considering joining a club, organization, or community group, today's planetary alignment strongly supports taking that step. Your analytical skills and attention to detail would be particularly valued in groups focused on problem solving, education, or community improvement. Trust your instincts about new acquaintances today. Your sign has a finely tuned radar for insincerity, and it's working exceptionally well under current astrological conditions. If something feels off about a social connection, honor that intuition and maintain appropriate distance. For maximum social benefit today, focus on quality over quantity in your interactions. Deep, Meaningful conversations with a few key individuals will prove more satisfying than numerous superficial exchanges. Your mental energy is strong, but not unlimited. Allocate it wisely to relationships that truly matter. As April 6th unfolds for you, Virgo, you'll notice a particular clarity of thought that's been somewhat elusive in recent weeks. Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a favorable trine with Saturn, offering you a rare opportunity to make concrete decisions without your usual tendency to overanalyze. This cosmic alignment encourages you to trust your initial judgments rather than second-guessing yourself into stagnation. Today's advice centers on deliberate action rather than endless contemplation. The moon in Capricorn amplifies your creative sector, suggesting that artistic pursuits or creative problem-solving will yield surprising results if you allow yourself to work intuitively rather than methodically. Consider breaking your usual patterns. If you typically approach tasks with detailed lists and plans, experiment with a more organic approach today. Conversely, if you've been feeling scattered lately, implement more structure. Venus is activating your house of personal transformation, making this an excellent day to release old habits that no longer serve your highest good. Particularly beneficial,